港尾方向这边有一个小小的石头，像2个手指的感觉一样，大家的食指和中指的感觉一样。然后 the famous peak along the second gorge, U Gorge。刚才看见的，大家看的都是神女峰了。神女峰呢非常的小，不过它的高度有7.6。
How the sheer rock comes off. This is the second gorge on the Yangtze called the
So ladies and gentlemen, maybe some of you has noticed that we got a lot of
a little Chinese house sitting all by itself on the edge of the Yangtze River in the second gorge, Three River Gorges in the second gorge. Okay, looking at the rear of the boat, kind of to the west, southwest. This is in the second of the 3 river gorges on the Yangtze River. Looking down there through that gorge. A little goat herder up there on the side of the mountain, herding his goats up the slope. There, you can find space. They terrace along these steep canyons on the river. Example of that. Example of terracing up the side of the mountain. Right there, everywhere they can. They do it. Okay, here's a little town. So this is kind of a small town built along the river, but you can see where they're tearing all these houses down as a sample. Clearing along the 3 gorges valley of anything that'll be in the way of the new dam coming in, moving 1,300,000 people. This is that same little village, just showing terracing going up the mountains where they make use of all the space they can. They were still in the second large gorge of the 3 river gorges on the Yangtze. Shows a picture of looking ahead and how that looks in the gorge.
Medical is many good doctors, many good pills, and many good machines, much better than China. But the Chinese many traditional methods is very good. So both together, very, very good. So this, now I introduce this one for you. You can do it at home. There's no danger. Only help. If you do this, only help. So, I continue. Scraping. Go back, scraping back. That's their pain. Then when almost 60, there is a pain. Gentlemen about 65, there is a pain. So when you do this, like a foot reflex this one. Here, then use this. Here, more people don't know how careful it is. So one.
But we can see this foggy. Turning on the city.
So like this boat is called a Green Candle cruise ship. The main passengers on this boat are from the China. So now
entering the 3rd gorge.
It starts from the French River and ends at the
third gorge on the river. You probably can't hear this.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen,
sorry about it for all the wind.
Last gorge, the Shilling Gorge. We have both smaller boats and 3 dangerous shows.
Okay, I'm not sure how this photo is going to turn out, but it's nighttime and we're going into the ship lock. First one, lock 4 on the 3 River Gorge, big 3 River Gorge Dam on the Yangtze Chongqing River. Hopefully this will come out and you can see this picture. Ships going in front of us. Okay, now we're inside the lock. We just went through lock 5, which is not being used right now, into lock 4. They squeeze these ships in side by side to get through the locks. Hopefully you can see this on the video. We're moving into that little slot right there with a big ship. So the ship from behind is coming into the dock, into the lock number 4. Squeeze a lot of ships in here, and then there's one lined up behind that out there. It's coming in now. Then they'll close the doors on the lock. Okay, very slowly, the big lock gates are closing. Maybe you can see that in the film. They're almost coming to a closed position. And then they can drain the water out of lock number 4. And we will drop. It's a foggy, misty day. We're at the world's largest man-made construction other than the Great Wall. And this is the Three Gorges Dam. It's misty, you won't be able to see it. It just disappears. It's over almost 2.5 kilometers long. Just disappears into the fog. And this is another view of the dam from this point, whatever you can see, looking over towards the spillway, which you can't see because of the fog. Since it's a misty day and we can't see the dam, in actuality we'll take a video of this model showing in the foreground are the 2 ship locks. Then comes the dam, the generators on both sides, and the spillway in the middle. Amazing bit of construction for China. Look from downstream, spillways to the right, elevator spillway in the middle, the dam with the spillway in the middle, and the generator stations. There's like 26 of them, right and left. The thing we can see a little of today in this foggy, misty weather, these are the ship locks, starting from the top and moving down. All the locks. One lock goes up, the far one, the closer one goes down. There are a total of 5 locks. It takes you 2 or 3 hours to get through all these to get out to the bottom. You can go on out that way, out the ship locks. This is going to be my last shot on the Yangtze River. Maybe I'll get some of Yingchuan, but this shows the traffic today as we come into our final port. All right, I'm standing on the steps of the railroad station in Yichang, China, just after we got off of the Three River Gorge trip, getting ready to catch the train to Xi'an. And here's a picture of this part of the city, another little city in China. Strangers hauling up the stairs toward the railway station. Happy campers on the way to Xi'an.
Happy Dad. Little flowers. Shanghai Railway Station. Is that where we are?
Yeah.
We didn't get a house guest. We're waiting for someone to come and join us. Or to a sleeper. I'm loading a plane. Coming away with
Well, we made it from Yichang to Xi'an. You can guess where we are. As we look here, the Terracotta Warriors with our family.
Broken back there, or were these put together, or were they?
The Terracotta Warriors, the guards lined up, ready to fire. Here's some visitors came to see our friendly Terracotta Warriors. There we are, there's Lisa, okay. Now there's some warriors I'm looking at, now I'll show the other warriors. Okay, again, here's the field of warriors. Going across there. Okay, just looking at some of the field of the Terracotta Warriors. Again, we have films of this, but we'll try to take some more and see which are the best. Last time we were here was darker, so maybe these will be a little bit better. Okay, this is in the Pit 3 building. Just showing one of the chambers, southern chamber. We just left the other pit building. See where these were. This one is in Pit 2, Building 2. This shows again their current excavation of horses and chariots and other military kinds of things. Trying with my video to get a film of some of these restored warriors up close. I hope it'll work out. Try another one without too much light on it. If I get away from the light, I can get a picture of it. One of the warriors. Try another one, you're getting bumped and pushed so many times. But you see a different expression on each of their faces. Each face was unique in these terracotta warriors. Side view, the horse and one of the warriors, just to get a little different look at it. There's our Kung Fu warrior. Kung Fu, taking a shot. Okay, we're at the Wild Goose Pagoda, Xi'an, China, on Friday, and this turned out to be a nice day. This pagoda is built in honor of the original Buddha who came here to establish this place. Now we're at the altar, Buddha altar, pagoda, where they light their incense at the Wild Goose Pagoda. This is the main Buddha. The three Buddha, or the three gods of Buddha, are here and here. And this is a picture of the main one, and one other on each side. Special significance that they have three in their godhead. There's some Chinese, they may or may not be Buddha, offering their prayers, and then offering one, usually three. She did one. Now she's got to offer a prayer again and then start over. Now 1, 2, 3. This is a picture I didn't get before in Xi'an. This is at the top of the Wild Goose Pagoda, looking out to the east from here. There's a big park with a lake. I think that's where they have the water show, water music light show tonight, over there in that park, and I'm not sure the name of that park. We'll have to check that out. So this is a park area looking down again from the 9th level of the pagoda, looking to the north, and then out towards the city of Xi'an. You can see some of the city.
Hold on, there's a crowd. I can't quite get there yet.
The picture may not come out so well. This is looking more or less east from the top level of the pagoda. Out again on another part of Xi'an. You can get an idea how big Xi'an is. Xi'an. This is looking out on the entrance way into the Wild Goose Pagoda Square, and then down out a new boulevard out into the distance. More city will be built out that way soon. Okay, in the Wild Goose Pagoda, this is one of the main Buddhas, the main Buddha that's in here, to which they do their worship. We're at the park outside of the pagoda, waiting for the light and water and music show, which will start shortly. But they have the pagoda lit up at night. I thought I would try and get a picture of it. We're looking at the light show, light, water, music show. Okay, now we're in, this is part of Xi'an, China, Xi'an. And that's one of the gates into the city on the old wall, looking from, we're looking across from the bell tower, where we just saw the performance. The performance of the Chinese music was at the bell tower. This shows part of the configuration on the bell tower. Down at near the old wall, or Xi'an, just to show something different in China. This is the flower garden around the bell tower. Chinese do some beautiful flowers here. I'm standing just outside at the same spot I took the picture of the flowers, just looking up the side of the bell tower as we go up at the different levels. There's the bell tower. Yeah, we just went over, I'm taking a picture of the bell tower, and behind it the gate of the old wall to the city, all in Xi'an, in China. Okay, I have a nice helper who's helping me. Now we're in the Muslim market in the old city in Xi'an. And this is the street where the food vendors are, up and down this street up here. See this little operation going over here with the meat. People, there's a little fan blowing the smoke out the top. Got a good thing going there. This is a street scene looking in the Muslim market. Xi'an, going just down the street, all the shoppers, everybody. It's just another shot looking down the shopping street in the Muslim quarter. Xi'an, cleaning lady, cleaning up the street. And now we're up on the old wall in Xi'an. This wall kind of goes all the way around the city, the old city, down all the way around to that end, and then makes a left-hand turn. So, right, left hand, goes the other way. We're up on the wall, looking the other direction now from the last picture. And I'm not sure which direction this is, but anyway, you can see how far down that wall goes and how big it is. Some of the kids have gone to rent a bike. Go for a bike ride. You can ride your bike around on this wall, around the old city. The kids talking. Chuck has rented a bike. Rented a bike on the old 2,000-year-old wall around Xi'an, China. The guy on the bike.
7.
I wish we had
7, is it? You 7? You're not 7.
Yeah, yes. Can you tell?
67, but you know, for her.
No, 77. Am I getting you? I don't know.